What is up, folks? Bristol Gaming back with another episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Weekly, the show where we'll help you figure out what mods are good for you. And this week, as you can see here, we have a cool week ahead of us. But before we jump at anything, I want to take a second to remind everybody to check the description if you see a mod you like. In every one of my videos, there is a link in the description for all the mods that I've used. Also, I want to say thank you to the mod authors and thank you to the people who have liked and subscribed, because it does mean a lot, and you mod authors have put in a hell of a lot of work to make the game awesome. And with Alpha 20 getting ready to drop, I know you guys are going to put it even more hard work just to make everything just pow with all the stuff that they're bringing in. So I know you guys are going to do something crazy. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait. But now we're going to go ahead and jump in our first mod. And our first mod is called Grow Crops Without Farm Plots by Fat Trap. And as you see here, I have some plants down already. So what this mod lets you do, it lets you plant just on bare grass. And the reason I like this mod so much is because I hate the way that, you know, when you put a farm plot down, we're actually going to go ahead and I'm going to spawn in the admin digger so I can show you guys. I hate the way it does that. I hate the way that weird ass diamond pops in and you can never orient a block to fill it correctly. Instead, if you put a block down, well, that's a bad example because that's just dirt. But if I put this block here, it doesn't fit right and I can't orient it to fit the damn diamond. I hate that. I hate the way it looks. It annoys me so much. That's why I like this mod. However, there is a downside to it. The downside is that zombies can spawn on dirt. So if you've got a horde base set up and you've got a garden like that where you're using this mod, you will have zombies spawn on it, just as an FYI. But also this mod does something funny too, where you can actually plant, boom, on concrete. So, you know, put down concrete stuff, you're fine. Anyway, now we're going to go ahead and move on to the next mod. Alright folks, so our next mod is called the Walking Dead Woodbury Prefab by Survivor Andy, and if you guys are a fan of the show, you're going to recognize this. I wasn't a fan of the show, so when I saw this I was like, what? And I had to go back and watch the show, and I actually think it's kind of a faithful rendition. Like, it actually looks pretty good. Like, I think, well, you know, I've said it before, I'll say it again, Survivor Andy does really good POIs, and I think they've done a really good job on this. Like, Survivor Andy has not let me down with a single prefab that they've done. Like, they all look really good. And there's so much here. Like, it is just super big. There is so much to loot here, so much to explore, so much to do. Like, you're not going to be bored with this. You are going to have so much fun with this mod. I highly suggest you guys use it. And Survivor Andy was even cool enough to go ahead and put in the code, or not the code, but the line that you would need to put this in KingGen. So if you want to use KingGen to generate a map with it, it's going to work out great for you. And it just looks so good. And as you see, it doesn't go deep underground, which I like, because sometimes you get those weird buggy things where you can have a POI start falling apart while you're underground trying to loot it. At least it's happened to me a couple times. It could be something with KingGen, I don't know. But I love the way that this looks because of how big it is and how much is here to be explored and looted. Like, you can have so much fun with this. This is just a massive POI. And I'm not going to go into every building. I'm not going to show you everything because that defeats the point of you guys experiencing it for yourselves. But this thing is just huge. There's so much here. Nice little bathroom. Now we're in someone's room. Like, oh man, look at this. Like, so much attention to detail. Like, Survivor Andy has just really, really made an awesome POI here. And Survivor Andy's POIs are always just so fun and amazing to use. I highly recommend you guys check this out, especially if you're a big fan of the show. But now we're going to go ahead and move on to the next mod. Alright folks, so our next mod is quite possibly one of my favorite mods. It's one of the funnest I've ever played around with. It is just super entertaining. It is called 7 Days to Already Dead 2 by Muzen, and it is so fun. This mod does so much. It actually creates a whole new skill tree for you to follow called Discipline, and this thing is going to suck out most of your skill points as you go through. And the reason why this is so fun is I've actually got a bunch of skill points, so we're just going to go ahead and just super invest through. We're going to buy through everything. So I started with 132. We're not down quite too much yet. Okay, I don't know why it won't let me buy that one, but that's okay. We're going to do faster movement. Some of these are super fun to play around with because of what they do. So you can actually do a heavy punch that causes zombies to explode after a few seconds. You can set them, you can do lightning. We'll actually do that. So the North Star is the one that causes them to explode, if I remember right. Yeah, North Star causes them to explode. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spawn in a... well, I didn't really mean to spawn in a feral ghoul, but... see the lightning that popped up? Boom. It just exploded. It's so fun. It's so fun. Okay, we'll do a businessman. What's up, businessman? Pow! And a 3, and a poof. We'll spawn in a cheerleader radiated. Hey, radiated cheerleader. Pat! Look at that. One punch to the face and she's down for the count. so fun. Plap! And boom. That's so fun. I'm not gonna show you guys everything about the mod because I really want you guys to explore it for yourself and see what it does because it is so fun. It is awesome too for team play. I've actually played with this with a couple friends. It's really fun for team play because if you've got one person running around like a loon like I do, just punching zombies in the face on a horde night, everybody else is like supporting. It is so fun if you're the guy just running around punching a zombie in the face and watching them explode. It is so much fun. I love this mod so much. I think Muzin has done such a fantastic job with making this mod just super fun. I will point out that there is some really cool stuff with this mod that you can mix and match stuff with. I'm actually going to go over here to the mod screen real quick. So you can do flying assaults and stuff. See how high I jump? Blah, pow. I don't have anything there to punch, but you can run and jump a lot farther. You can run a lot faster. Like this mod it's a really fun mod. I highly suggest you guys jump in, play with it. You are going to love it. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the last mod. All right, folks. So our last mod is called the Hill House by Captain and Mental, and these guys do fantastic work as well. They really make really good POIs, and they modeled this off of the Netflix show The Haunting of Hill House, and it's pretty damn faithful to the show. Like my wife Lunabug loves that show. She's watched it I don't know how many times. It is fantastic. I'm not really a big horror guy, and even I've kind of like stuck with the show because I thought it was kind of interesting. But this POI is faithful as hell. Like they have done a really good job of doing a rendition of that awesome looking house inside the game, and it is creepy as piss too. Like so if you combine this with Darkness Falls, or if you combine this with Age of Oblivion, any of those mods that kind of add that spooky factor, you're gonna get so much out of it. Because that was weird. I don't know what that was. Some weird floaty thing there. But man, this thing is just creepy as all can creep. Like just looking at the outside of it, it is so ooky and creepy. I don't like how stuff spawns in on some of these worlds, but man, this house is just creepy. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna go in the front door. And look at all this. Oh man, there's just so much creep factor here. Not to mention these zombies here. Man, this looks so good. They have done just such a phenomenal job with this POI. Like, oh my god. I wonder what happened here. That's weird. That could be because of how it spawned in. Man, this is so creepy. And the cool thing is too, so Captain and Mental have, like I said, they were pretty faithful to how the building looks in the show. They were actually pretty faithful of creating a whole bunch of nooks and crannies and stuff. So exploring this, you guys are gonna have a ton of fun. I think people are gonna have a ton of fun with this. Like I know I did when I first spawned it in and went through to clear it. I had a ton of fun with it, with just all the stuff to do and see, and all the places a zombie can jump out and get ya. Like blah, blah, blah. Just super scary. But man, there's just so much here. It's so fun. I love the look of this place. And going upstairs, having these long, creepy ass hallways. If she wasn't there, if she like came out of something on the wall or something like that, it'd be even scarier, with these creepy ass statues and stuff everywhere, or even having one of those on top of the statue. Like, ah, man, that'd be creepy as piss, because you wouldn't expect it. Like, you might not be paying attention, you might not have a mod that shows you where the zombies are at, so you're walking like, oh my god, there's a zombie. Like, at least I know I would. I've done that a couple times with some of these other mods where the zombie pops out of nowhere and it scares the living piss out of me. Lunabug will look at me like, what the hell's wrong with you? But man, this thing is just so massive. It's so cool. It's so well done. It's so fun to explore. I really, really want you guys to jump in and check it out, because I know you are going to love it. But with that, folks, we are done for the week. Thanks for sticking around as long as you did. I hope you had fun. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Have fun. Take it easy. We'll see you next time.